there, as far as I know, and as far as they've never said anything, there was never any alien abductions. But Terry Sherman did have some weird dreams, and he distinctly remembered hearing the aliens talking around him one time in one of the dreams. It was very vivid, he said, and it was doing something to him. But he said he remembered them saying, like standing them over him, a guy with a beard and some beady eyes, saying, "There's no use trying to explain it to him. He'll never understand." And I do feel like aliens would say some like
they
that.
would neg you like that, wouldn't they?
Yeah. And it's like your tiny human brain wouldn't understand. Like, we just taking a little bit of asshole and we really trying to cure cancer. Okay, because like ass cancer is on the rise and y'all don't know that, and it's really bad in cows. So we trying to help y'all. Like, y'all like burgers, we trying to help y'all out.
Yeah,
but we wouldn't
all
understand.
these
We wouldn't understand that. So the Shermans finally leave after about 2.5 years. They got the hell out of there. And
2.5 years.
After 2.5 years, and Terry decided to talk to the press. He gave an interview to Zach Van Erich on Desert News, and it was published June 30th, 1996. Let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you what wouldn't have taken me 2.5 years to get the out of that house. It would have took me 2.5 hours to pack. That was it. 2.5 hours to pack, set it on fire, get the insurance money.
100%.
Yep, every time.
Very quick story, because we're both from Missouri.
Yeah.
I went to Truman University my first year of college.
Yeah.
You know Truman?
Yeah, I know Truman.
It is like a small college campus surrounded by cornfields. It's just like a tiny little thing. And while I was there, I started selling was it opium? No, that was Cape Girardeau. I was just doing a bunch of Molly in Truman. But I ended up finding my way into hanging out with all the townies in these like dark basements. And all of a sudden we went from like smoking weed and doing Molly to all of a sudden the meth came out, right? Because it's like small town Missouri. MTV was going to come down, do True Life, I'm Addicted to Meth. That was enough for me to be like, I got to transfer schools.
At the alert of a production company coming down, but like, yeah, this is a serious problem here. That's when you were like, yeah, maybe I should look at another. Now when you're hanging with the townies, seeing them doing the meth.
A lot of fun. We're all like putting our hands in front of each other doing this stuff, putting lights on our fingertips, like, doing like, what's that called? This
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd sit in a dark basement and go like this all night to each other's faces.
That's a good time, man. If you're on that level, I guess so. Yeah.
And then
people don't be washing their hands enough for me to be doing that shit in my face. So I'm gonna be honest with you. That would have started a fight. If I'm high, you start doing that shit in my face, and I ain't high enough to enjoy it. Now we got to fight. Yeah, never get, because your hands smell like yesterday.
There's no way.
Why the your hands smell like? Why your hands smell like Pringles? I've been with you all day. You ain't popped the can yet. Like, why your hands smell like that? So I want to hear from you guys. How do you feel? Do you think that the Shermans waited too long, or you think that the time that they spent there was justified to see if they could, wait out the evil spirits, the skinwalkers? Do you think that they should have left earlier, like me? You know what I'm saying? Post it in the comments. Let us know. So Shermans move out. They sell their place. Goes up for sale, and they get an offer from a billionaire, Robert Bigelow.
Great billionaire name. Bob Bigelow. Nice to meet you.
Bob Bigelow.
I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I'm billionaire Bob Bigelow. Yeah, maybe you heard of me, Bob Bigelow's Boots and Beyond. Boots bologna sandwiches and beyond. Come on down to Bigelow's basement.
Put her there. Strong handshake. Real strong handshake.
Yeah, man. Bob Bigelow made the offer, and
he was like, "Oh, I have all this time on my hands. Let's see if what the Shermans are claiming is true. I have billions of dollars. I have endless resources, and so let's dive into Skinwalker Ranch, find out what the truth is." Which I respect. I love a billionaire flippantly throwing his money around.
Yeah, I mean that's what they do. He was also like an internet, not real internet. I'm sorry, he was a real estate tycoon. So I feel like he might have been like trying to buy the property to be like, let's turn this into an Airbnb or a resort or something like that.
You do that, and that's when I fall for it. I'm like, I can go get stoned at an Airbnb, see an alien, see a booty hole get ripped out. Like now I'm thinking about how long can I stay?
Now it's a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Now it's in the Michelin book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Michelin guide.
Yeah, it's in the Michelin guide, man. You know how that started, right?
The Michelin guide?
Yeah.
No.
The Michelin guide started because the Michelin brothers, who made the tires, weren't moving tires. So they created the Michelin guide to get people to travel more. So like each star means something. Like the first star is like, oh, this is worth you taking a detour if you're already hitting this place. And 2 stars like, oh, this is worth a special trip for. 3 stars like, this is worth flying to. So they created this guide so people would drive more, so they would buy more tires, so their business wouldn't go under.
Wow. So what Robert Bigelow is doing, because he set up, let me see the name of it, the National Institute of Discovery Sciences.
That's a made-up
NIDS.
thing. That's not a real thing.
It's not a real thing.
It's not recognized by any government agency.
He's tried. He's like, can I get in there? And they're like, no, I mean.
No, we're not creating this fake.
Yeah.
Next on the docket, Space Force.
Wow. So he's really like running a Michelin game.
Yeah.
So Robert Bigelow buys the ranch, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is he was like, by the way, Terry Sherman, would you like to still work here and work for me? And Terry Sherman's like, yeah, give me all this money and then I'll keep making money and work for you. So not only did Terry Sherman see a dire wolf and shoot at it once, but when the scientists and Robert Bigelow saw the dire wolf again, Terry Sherman shot at it again. This is like his white whale. You know what I mean? It's his dire wolf. Like he is going to get it.
What is it? Roxanne? Was it Roxanne? And Gone in 60 Seconds? When Nicolas Cage kept trying to steal a car, he kept getting in trouble with that one.
It is Roxanne.
Yeah.
Yes.
You never get it.
Roxanne. Yeah.
Roxanne.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's his Roxanne.
Ghost Rider.
I just love the idea that like his family's like, we're being terrorized. Everyone's eating our cows. I'll stick around.
Yeah. I mean, it's strength of numbers.
Yeah.
I got the family out here, so, I can take care of business now. Pussy.
So wild. Okay, so he starts NIDS, and he's like got all these fringe scientists, these astrophysicists, all these people who are like, yeah, I'll take a paycheck, but also, what if? Yeah. Like, I love a what if. Mm-hmm. And so Bob Bigelow from Bigelow's Basement is creating an entire culture around the idea of what if.
Yeah.
And then it turns out a lot of things went weird, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I don't know why people think that, like, when a couple people tell you some weird shit happened here, you're going to go here and you're going to change shit up. Boy. Hey, it ain't going to be none of that on my watch. You can't tell a ghost or an alien that. Stupid.